Hey guys, what's up? Pixels here. In today's video, I'm doing a Lord Arthur build for Evil Dead the game. Obviously, we already have my best Lord Arthur build on my channel already, but I made a different one. I made it a bit more damage around and making him more of a tank, which I think is really good. But it's a lot of fun using this build. I did quite a lot of damage using this build. The gameplay is saying, obviously, I do have a purple sword, but most of the time when I was using common swords and stuff, I was still getting relatively the same amount of damage, like at least 30k, which is quite a lot for a leader to get. Most leaders don't really go above like 25k most of the time, but most of the, using this build, a lot of the time I was actually going above like 30k and going towards like 50k some games. So it's actually a really fun build. So the first one we go for is Great Influence. We put 3 points into that. We're going to put 2 points into cardio. Obviously, we want the 10% stamina cost reduction of sprinting. It helps out just a little bit. 15% in Artful Dodger, just the 1 point in that. The 20% doesn't really make a difference. The next one we go for is 3 in Industrial Strength. Obviously, we just want to make him a bit like a tank, a bit like a warrior in this build, which is really good. The next thing we go for is just, put a point in Deep Pockets Matchsticks. Then we put a point in Light Therapy. And then we put a point in Fear No Evil. And then it requires us to spend another point. So the next thing, obviously, we're just going to go down to melee and just buff our melee damage up with, balance bar damage and devastating force as well. Obviously, it's going to help out with that extra melee damage. And on top of that, then we're going to go for the damage reduction and Tougher Than Hell. So that way, you can actually get into a fight a bit better with a lead. The good thing about leaders is that you can actually dodge like 3 times compared to other classes and still do quite a lot of damage, which is really good. So they're kind of like a really all-round character, which is really nice. And like I said, it's really fun being able to actually go into a fight with a leader and not really worry too much about taking damage, because if you do, you can time your dodges pretty well, especially since they have like 3 dodges to use, which is great. And also the stamina cost for sprinting really helps out too. So the next thing we're going to go for is obviously just a point in Arcane Knowledge. Quicker cooldown, we're going to max that out at 10%. So I know it's only 4 seconds, but the main thing about this build is being able to spam your ability as fast as possible. 4 seconds can actually mean the difference between life and death in this game. A lot of the time, like the boss getting spawned and, oh man, my ability's on cooldown. It actually has a shorter cooldown, obviously, of 4 seconds, which actually helps out quite a lot. And I noticed it as well when I was playing the game, and I've accidentally used it, just to take out like a swarm of basic deadites. Then the boss spawned, and I was like, oh damn, my cooldown's still active. So I was able to actually just wait that out. And, the boss was still there, but, I was absolutely able to just wait it out. It had like 20 seconds left, but it definitely helped out. I did notice the difference of having the quicker cooldown there. But like I said, this build does really good damage. Unfortunately, I wanted to try out with the Last Word and just being able to keep on comboing and getting the 50% final hit damage, but apparently that's bugged right now. So I did play around with that a bit. It doesn't really work out that well. But honestly, try out this Lord Arthur build for yourself. It's really good for solo queue play as well. I played a lot of games with this build. Like most of my builds, I do a lot of hours of testing. I don't just, oh, this, in theory, this could be a good build. I don't do that and post that as a video. I actually put through a lot of hours of testing with these builds. And you may have noticed I do that on my streams as well when you watch me live. I actually go in and like alter the builds quite a lot and keep testing different builds out because, I kind of want to find like the best optimal builds for each character. Obviously, I have my best builds on my channel right now, but, I want to have, like, what's the best damage build for this character, as well as, being able to sort of sustain yourself in solo queue. So I always take a lot of factors into account when I make these builds, like, if it's good in solo queue, if it'll be good in a team as well. But yeah, this build's really fun. Like I said, having the quicker cooldown there really makes a lot of sense with this guy. But yeah, he's really fun to play. I know he got a little bit of a nerf in the last update. But honestly, I've been having a lot of fun playing Lord Arthur. He's still not my favorite leader. My favorite leader is Leader Ash, but unfortunately, I don't have another build for him just yet. I'm currently working on that for everyone to enjoy. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this build, and hopefully you just try it out for yourselves and have fun with it. Like I said, I had a lot of fun with this, and we have the Army Darkness update coming out relatively soon, so you can try this build out with that new update as well, which will be really fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit that sub button if you are new to the channel. I do stream this game Monday to Thursday and do a lot of Evil Dead content. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of the build as well. What would you personally change or alter in this build? But like I said, it's a really fun build. You'll have a lot of fun doing it, I promise. And thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Pixels, and my awesome viewers. I'll catch you guys in the next one.